Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Pyre on PlayFrame and Space. We have a choice to make, a space choice about sports, as one does. If we were to go here, we would play against the Essence. Right, that's the team name. I think they're kind of like middle of the pack right now. Let's remind me. Yeah, okay, they're kind of, around the middle. Upper middle. Or we could play against the Dissidents, who are not doing great right now. Or we could play against the Pyre Hearts, who... Yeah, also not doing great. Let's play against the Essence. Knock them down the list a bit. And go to a new area, and get new book pages. So, we're to have another brush with Tamitha. Perhaps she'll spare me yet another moment of her time. She's here because of me, and I'm here for her. Tamitha then tells you more of your next adversary, her own blood sister. Tamitha Thane, a harp of the High Wing remnants, raised from birth to excel in outwitting and outmaneuvering her enemies. She seems driven by her hatred for the Commonwealth. After retreating to the mountains centuries ago, the Harps refused to join the Commonwealth, and those old tensions boiled over into raids, or skirmishes, or all-out war. Flight tacticians such as Tamitha gave the High Wing remnants a swift and powerful military presence to this day, despite the Harps' small numbers. She once hatched ambitious plans to overthrow the Commonwealth, breaching its defenses so her sisters could rain down untold destruction. On the darkest night of the year, she led a daring infiltration mission deep into her enemy's lands. It almost worked. However, she was betrayed by someone very close to her, someone branded a Commonwealth sympathizer, Tamitha. Tamitha was caught, clipped, and subsequently exiled as a prisoner of war. But being trapped within the downside only stoked her fury. I wound up in here not too long afterwards. Anyway, it's complicated, what happened between us. What I did for her own good, and that of all our sisters. Though, I'm beginning to doubt that Tamitha will ever see it that way. We'll see, I suppose. But for now, I'd best try and catch what sleep I'm able. Pleasant dreams, then, darling. You bid goodnight to Tamitha in turn. No time now to make flight preparations, though come morning the Black Wagon will press onward. And we've got another page revealed. We should look in on that. And whoever it is that wants to chat. Ah, you. How are we feeling after our victory against our apparent rival? Tizo has seemed somewhat less cheerful since his run-in with Lendl and the accusers. He approaches you, wanting for you to hear him out. What's the matter, bud? Tizo seems unhappy about something Lendl said to him. Tizo understands full well why Lendl is angry with him. While Tizo does not like Lendl as a person, he recognizes nonetheless that he denied his freedom. It was a liberation rite. He did what he felt necessary. He wanted to help his friend go free. Nonetheless, he still feels a certain guilt, and regrets that the rites force exiles into such situations. He falls silent for a while. Whether the 8 scribes ever intended for imps such as he to participate in the rites firsthand is difficult to know for certain. Then... Tizo is grateful to you for listening. He knows the scribes created the rites with good intentions. He promises to keep doing his best to live up to the legacy of the scribes. He bounds up into the rafters with some of the other drive imps. Regardless of whether he truly is a descendant of Haub the Swallow, surely the scribes would have been proud of him. I'd like to think so. Drive imps, ravenous creatures indigenous to the downside, possessing few passions other than a fast meal. Few in the Commonwealth believe these beasts are real, though stories of them are often told in jest. What good little buddies. Also, this is new. Fulfred's planner, of course. Fulfred maintains a detailed summary of your progress through the rites. Current status, feeding the drive imps. Nothing different yet, I don't think. Probably not till after our match. What is this? Grise stone, or Grease stone, not sure which. exhibits a flagrant disregard for natural law, thus providing light entertainment. Okay. Yeah, let's do some reading. We've new pages. The Spring of Jomur. In the words of Luce Glorian Hundred Minds, the scholar, I ofttimes think the carapace of the hive titan Biolanthius shall be an everlasting blemish on an almost splendid bit of land. But Jomur, in his brashness, felled the monster with a certain flair. Then the moon shone through the ridges of the massive carapace and shined upon the pooling ichor, turning it into the freshest nectar ever to be tasted. The spring shall flow eternally, and those who walk within it shall experience the resplendent glory of the land. The stars began to fall there in the spring with regularity, and we now know how soon again that they shall do so, and we wish for you to see it for yourself. Sounds nice. That one we have read. But we can now go to... Oh wait, we're in this chapter already. Hang on. Right. Is there a new one here I missed, or... No? Okay. Then a new one here. The Accusers. In the words of Haub the Swallow, the Accursed. The Accusers formed under Golathanian. He's a big man. He values justice, loyalty, and steadfastness. Golathanian, he says that the Accusers take their names from one of the most accomplished legions from his former military days. All among them, in fact, served the Master General at one time. They represent the stoutest-hearted people of the Empire, who held true to Mur and Golathanian to the end. The golden colors of their raiments are reminiscent of their old shining armor, is his claim. Ever shall they seek out those with the truest spirit and the strongest sense of purpose to replenish their ranks. Okay, and I think that's all we've got for now. For now. Well, journey continues. We take off. I say we take off. And we fly. Sorry, I wanted to explore. What is the... You overhear Sir Deluge in a full-on panic as his fellow worm knights attempt to calm him down. What do you mean it was the Night Wings? We were not to face them and are coming right again, are we? At some point he realizes your wagon is aloft beside his own. You, Night Wings! This night shall not forgive you this transgression. Once we prevail against whichever adversaries are doomed to face us next, then we shall come for you. Why must this knight be forced to fly so far above the land and sea? Sorry. Accident. Blooming pool. As you fly aloft over the area of Downside Prairie where first your path diverged, you see Ruki looking down at the lands below. You know, chum, I gotta say, I never did get over you taking us through Blooming Pool that first time, way back when. To think that someone of your character would side with Jody rather than myself. It is fortunate for our sake that the reader does not often heed your advice, Greentail. Hey, that's cold, Jody. My chum here listens to me at every turn, I'll have you know. Except for that first time. A shame we shall never know what delights awaited us at Hollowroot. Oh, you missed out, mark my words. We'd all be riding in style by now rather than sputtering about in this old thing. No doubt. Despite how it appeared to you at first, they both seem to be in good spirits, reminiscing about old times. Oh, good. Exploring around is rewarded. You soar near to the border of the Sandfolds, where your companions first found you in the Downside long ago. There's nothing for you there, and you wish never to see it again. Fair enough. What a cool touch having all the other teams flying around. A gloom hangs thick over the pit of Milithe and all around it. You're brave to seek your adversaries here again, reader. Many in the Downside believe it to be nothing other than a foul den. They take the tales of Islak Astralborn to be mythology, embellished through retelling over time. The Star Titan, sealed away by the scribe Molten Milithe. You have met others, such as the witch Udmilte, who believe otherwise. Although, whichever their beliefs, I know of none who would go near the place unless the stars demanded it. Thus shall your coming right against the Essence take place in complete secrecy, as always the rites have. Yes, well, I'm not landing yet, I'm looking around. We're taking the scenic route. Bard. Enjoy some sights. Yoo-hoo, any sights to be seen? Examined? Explored? Maybe. Maybe not. It is a lot of regions. What a neat world map. Oh, hello. The inverted fall of Solium roars into the sky. Somewhere beyond it lies the Commonwealth, beyond your vision and beyond your grasp. Your home is there, somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Those who transcend the Shimmer Pool after a liberation rite, the fall shall send them on their way. I suppose that it would be unfair if we could simply fly. All right. Let's go do a match. Sorry, right. Little further. Here we go. Several landing options. The minstrel suggests that a good supply of stardust may be found on this route. Shay suspects you may find something of value here. Minstrel knows of a task along this route through which you may earn stardust. I've actually got a decent amount of it, and you're not one of my players, bud. Shay, you win. You return to the dismal region known as Flagging Hands. Straight away, you sense an air of dread, yet cling to hope that you can make your stay as brief as possible. You and your fellow exiles have time to yourselves before the day is done. Nonetheless, the dismal environs soon take their toll on everyone. Ah, bummer. Suffer alongside them. The Beyonder Crystal seeks Sir Gilman, does it? This is important. Why, hello, my lovely reader. What might I do for you? I request a scribe well, actually, no. Talk to me first. Ah, my best friend in all the world, come to visit me again. Does it make you uncomfortable, perhaps, that I should call you thus? Perhaps you think that you do not yet know me very well, but I know you just fine. You reveal a great deal to me when you come visit me like this. You're not the only one who can sense things in others, you know. She laughs to herself. One learns to read a bit when forced to suddenly appear within a book for 837 years or so. Especially if one is wont to pry a little, you understand, for it gets rather boring here. I know all about you. A common wanderer who vowed to help his friends be free again, only to end up spending all his time talking to an apparition stuck in a stone. Oh, I know about your loves, or lack thereof, about your favorite pastimes, certain habits you may be somewhat loath to admit. Fear not, of course. I use this special knowledge only as a means to entertain myself, I think. And if you don't like it, why, just keep your distance, like so many of your predecessors. As for the other Beyonders, they are as wraiths to me, as I must seem to all those idiots with whom you consort. I cannot confide as easily in my own kind as I am able to confide in you. But I suppose that I've said too much. Thank you, as ever, for the visit. You've given me a lot to think about. More than you know. She laughs again, softly. Yeah, well, don't run off just yet. We gotta do a trial. I'm always prepared to cut your idiots and their egos down to size. Who shall it be? Gilman, you're up. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Sir Gilman. You think that dimwit of a worm has any chance? Well, perhaps you're correct, though I put little stock in him myself. So let us bring him forth. Soon Sir Gilman appears in heed of the summons. Master Reader, is this knight perchance in trouble for something? Not at all. Not yet. I guess you're about to be. Because now you have to do a 1v3. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, Worm. You answer to me here. As you will, Your Highness. Your Highness. I like the sound of that. Though flattery shall get you nowhere here. Demonstrate your competence to me then, Worm. You shall have to do it mostly on your own, though under the guidance of your lovely reader. I trust you're prepared. Of course, Your Highness! This knight accepts his challenge! Well, I've been needing to practice Gilman, so here we go. Let's be slithering. Speedily. Yipes! Too speedily. Ha-ha! I'm back. Zoom! Ah, I was too slow zooming. Dang. But I have a slashing power, which I should try to use. Or that did not slash in the way that I expected slash to work. Okay. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Finally. Got in. Still. Gotta do better than that. That's okay, so slash takes you back like along your trail, kind of like to the start of the trail, it kind of seems like. That's interesting. Let me test that out to make sure I understand it. So like if I zip around here and I slash, yeah, it zips back to the start of it. Okay, interesting. Boom, that's how you do. Oh, okay. I'm okay. Ah. I got a little over eager with my slash. It's okay. Just gotta get one more little point. There we go. Oh, wait, no. One more then. Drat. Yipes, that's a lot of stuff. Nope. No, thank you. Close. Good defense, though. Come in! Close. Close. But I must be better. Curses! Laughable. The worm lacks any concept of his foolishness. I would tell you not to waste my time, Worm, but the truth is that my time is there for you to waste. Do you think you could do better than that? We can definitely do better. Come on. Good, for I'd longed to show that worm more of his many failings. She's a harsh assistant coach, but she gets results. Glad I now at least understand how slash works, even though that is challenging to use strategically. Nope. Yep. Yep. Ah. Yeah, I feel like I might just need to be like more aggressive in trying to like bolt in, get points. Ah, come on. There we go, okay. That's kind of how we do. There it is. Mine. Mine. Doing better, doing better. Just gotta do that twice more. Come and get me. Come on. Come on. Oh, that was so close. Drat. But yeah, whenever they're down to 2, it certainly helps a great deal. Come on. Ha! That's right. Yep. Ah. Little reckless there, but that's okay. I think I'll be back before they can get in. See ya. Ah, I got very greedy there. I was really hoping I could rush in before he came back from banishment. Yes! Ah! He's so fast. Nope. Nope. There it is. Gilman win! Huzzah! This knight prevails! I have no choice but to concur with that assessment, Worm. Your performance was sufficient, and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order, to you and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. Excellent work, Gilman. Master Reader, this knight is humbled after having passed that sorceress test. What? By the scales of the Under-King Ores, what is that you have? You've received Ores's scale for completing Sir Gilman's trial. Sir Gilman jumps farther than usual by 30%. Sweet. The Under-King laughed aside deep wounds and fought and fought and fought. I accept. Let's go ahead and equip that on you. Maybe kind of have a quick look at everyone's talisman choices here. Yep, that feels good for you. That feels good for you. Definitely. Is there a better one for you? I think I like what you've got currently. And you should now have... I will later. Here you are. Yes. Yeah, I like that one too. You keep that. Let's use this on yours. Beautiful. Okay. Going good. Let us search for valuables. You and Shay spend much of the day searching through the fetid swamps of Plaguemont until at last... Oh, have I found something? I found something! You found tombstones. Should fetch a decent price. Something you foraged in the Flagging Lands region. Is worth a good bit of cash. I'll take it. Who's chatty? Ah, of course. Sir Gilman is training intently when you approach. Master Reader, this knight was so engulfed in memories of the Sea Dominion that he failed to detect your stealthy advance on his position. Splendidly done. This knight would have been vanquished by you easily. This knight is fortunate to have you as an ally rather than a mortal foe. His kind routinely clambers from the depths of the Sea Dominion to seek greater glory, and perhaps a slightly longer life expectancy within your commonwealth. Such an honor it would be to be assigned the rank of knight and be conscripted onto the front lines of the Commonwealth against their vicious winged enemies. In the Sea Dominion, it was our ultimate goal to fight our way to the surface, past our brethren, past the razor reefs, the strangle kelp, the snaggle fins that prey upon our kind. Sir Gilman continues listing undersea dangers and terrors for some time. Past the blood sniffers, the electric scallops, the rogue worms of the frigid current, the paralyzing nets of the far fishers, even past the scalding waters of the glowing trench. Finally, he trails off. Yet, even despite the myriad challenges of living in the Sea Dominion, it is each would-be worm knight's duty to abandon that place at his or her soonest convenience. How humorous it was to learn that life within your commonwealth had quite a bit in common with our existence undersea. 'Twas not all pomp and glory as the story's told. Perhaps it is our lot as worm knights to bring strife with us wherever we should go. For even here, it seems, is our kind pitted against our brethren and all others. He remains silent for a while, but then, well, it is fortunate that this knight found within this place so fine a company as yours. It is a most different change of pace to strive toward a common purpose, rather than strive constantly to outperform each other toward one's own self-gain. Although, to the extent we are competing still, this knight shall ever strive to take the lead. Make no mistake about that, Master Reader. This knight was born to be the best, just like all the billions like him. Now he's off to steal himself. Your pardon, Master Reader. He scoots off somewhere to continue with his self-made training regimen. Delightful character. Moving on. We continue our journey. Being here in Flagging Hands continues to sap most everyone's spirits. Guys, can we leave? Or move on? At least? To the pit of Milithae, for the right. What am I looking at exactly? Have we seen that before and I've just forgotten? It's very cute. In a sort of pug sort of way. Here in the muddy bleakness of Flagging Hands, you encounter a messenger imp come to deliver news and rumors from the other side. The news this time pertains to Hedwyn, whom you liberated at the fall of Solium. You learned Hedwyn returned safely to the Commonwealth, where he was clothed and welcomed, his past transgressions all forgiven. He was to be groomed for a leadership position of his choice, whether on the council or the blood border, each equally as lucrative and secretive as well. However, he refused, and before the stunned council members could do anything about it, he left them. He since made contact with Volfred's agents and is working together with them. Thus, the ranks of the revolution grow stronger. I knew we could rely on him. Per the messenger imp custom, the last part of the message was transcribed from Hedwyn, word for word, and says, "Keep going. I'll see you here." You thank the messenger imp for relaying this information. Soon your companions are all abuzz about it. He did it. Wonder if he'll ever find the one he fell for. I always thought Hedwyn was looking for someone out there back home. Do you think he found her? Yeah, that's how it's done, Hedwyn. Right behind you, chum. A glorious example Hedwyn sets for all of us. Tizo is happy to hear Hedwyn is well back in the Commonwealth. The news of Hedwyn's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. Wish Hedwyn luck. This is a really neat, way to construct this game. I can't really think of anything else like it. To the mart! Oh, hey, it's you guys. And just as I was thinking, hey, I haven't seen those guys in a little while, and I wonder how they're doing, and if they need maybe to purchase anything. Do you have page? Is it a page? Burning Promise. The talisman. After dousing the adversary's pyre, the bearer earns a reward. That's a pretty good way to make money, actually. I'll absolutely take that. I was kind of wanting to buy pages, though. From you. Pages. Buy this. Thank you. +4, dang, pretty good. I'll have another one, but find some pages to have in stock, please. You guys take care, okay? Thanks for doing business. Alrighty. We should equip that on someone. Not sure who exactly, but someone. Because we've got a few that are character specific. Yeah, let's go with this one. I don't know if you're going to be in the next match, Tizo, but I like this one for you. Yeah. Sweet. All right. Oh. Flagging fungus. Hang on. Come on. Come on. Come on. occasionally produces foul-tasting mushrooms that are strangely satisfying to pluck from it. It is go time! The afternoon is just beginning to give way to nightfall as you and your companions finish making preparations for the coming rite. Through all the ceremony, you realize Pamitha's nowhere to be found. The last anybody saw of her was shortly after the Black Wagon came to rest here at the pit of... It's Melith, isn't it, actually? He said it out loud at one point. I hope he says it again. She returns just as you're beginning to plan a search for her. Sorry to have worried you there, Rita darling. Just getting a little antsy is all. Had to go and spread my wings a bit, shake away the nerves. She's holding something back. Don't you get in my head. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth, damn it. Damn you, Rita. Get out. Get out. Get out! Anyhow, it looks as if the show's about to start. I shall be in the field with the others. As Pamitha departs, you see she's right, as the stars above begin to shine. You know she's about to face her sister, Tamitha, once again. You accept that it is a very private matter between them. It shall be private until I pry more about it. Which I plan to, when given the chance.
'Tis time again, you exiles of the Night Wings. The 8 scribes summon you to the pit of Melith.
Melith, there it is.
Your adversaries in the rites this eve shall be the Essence. Snuff out their pyre's flame and show your worth.
I'm gonna.
Now, prepare yourselves.
The winged exiles of the Essence take position opposite your own companions, and their leader soon asserts herself. Pamitha, come forth. No trickery this time. She appears as asked, though remains silent as her blood sister studies her for a time. Tamitha then reaches for her mask. You look weary to me, sister. Oh, too little sleep, I guess. I do get rather anxious sometimes on the night before one of these things. It can be a lot of pressure. Understandable. The two of them say nothing for a time. You cannot discern what they are thinking. The High Wing remnants all seem to be very mentally acute, trained as they are from birth. Soon enough, Pamitha cuts through the tension, her tone light as ever. So, given further thought to my proposal then? I have. And I think that now is not the time for talk. Besides, your comrades there, surely you give them pause. Even now they must be questioning your loyalty. What? But Oh, cut it with the stammering, Pamitha. It's very unbecoming, you know that. And you be sure to tell those comrades of yours what you propose to me. She dons her mask once more. As she rejoins the other exiles of the Essence, Pamitha hesitates before returning to your group. I told her she could take my place. That I would keep her up to date about our progress, and that she could take my place if ever it was time for me to go. But you don't have to worry. For one thing, she refused, and for another, well, I'd better tell you later. For now, remember, you can count on me. I do hope so.
Who shall conduct the rites?
Does kind of seem like maybe you should be in the match, though. Let's go with that.
Pamitha.
And also... it is Tizo time.
Tizo.
And... Rookie.
Rookie. The choice is cast.
Don't really want to get in the middle of this mess, but you know what? Hey, you got it, chum. Face us, wastrels of the Commonwealth. The pain and loss of your defeat this night shall reverberate not only in your hollow hearts, but in the homeland that abandoned you. Are you quite sure it has to be this way, then, sister? There is no compromise here, Pamitha. Not for traitors to my country or my blood. I understand. Then so be it. Here goes.
Now begin.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Meow. Speedy rookie. Yeah. Too speedy.
There goes Tamitha.
Got two of them. That's good. Move, little Tizo. Quick. Yes.
Wings thus assert themselves.
And make a little spending money.
Thus
Caught
to
me.
greater glory.
Too fast for you.
Night wings shall prevail at this rate.
That's my hope. Good jump, rookie.
By the book.
You seem so distracted, Pamitha. Is there something more you wish to say to me? Words you feel that I'm owed, perhaps? Pamitha stops at this and reaches for her mask. I'm sorry for what I did to you, sister. For what you did to me. Your apology rings as hollow as your plumage. You might rehearse it further upon every last survivor of the High Wing remnants. Now, no more talk. Talking was your idea.
Such hatred spewing constantly from Tamitha, yet here in exile, she is not but the top.
The flames of freedom.
Points!
There.
All right, rookie. Oh, no. Haha. Go, little guy. Ah. Nope. Ah, you got through. Fine, you can have points. Or take points. If you must. Haha.
Bask in the purifying flame.
Making it work. Look out. Careful. Yes.
Fire of resolve.
Getting them.
Your
Okay,
victories
grab it. Move. Okay. I tried to fly over. Did not work. Nope. 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 They are out. Got greedy.
all
dear.
of the night wings banished.
That's kind of a problem for me. Hanging in there, though. Tizo!
Sputters.
Beautiful.
The orb is up.
All right. Fly.
It
Yes.
is done. The night wings prevail again. They overwhelm their adversaries utterly. Thus end this night's proceedings.
Go team. You win, blood sister. You win. I don't suppose that means you'll reconsider. You know that I cannot. You are always obstinate, but in that regard and all others which count for anything, you are inferior to me. Remember that. What you offered is meaningless to me. I shall free myself without your help, or that of anyone. Now then, farewell. Wait, what of your comrades, the Essence? You must need them at least. Mincing my words as ever, Pamitha. Know that I do love you, in a way. Is that what you wish to hear? But my purpose is plain, and you stand in its way. You're a fool to think my freedom is my goal. My freedom is a means toward an end, the likes of which you never would abide. Do you think that you could sway me from my purpose, Pamitha? Pamitha remains silent for some time. No. I think that you will struggle to destroy the Commonwealth no matter what it takes. No matter if, in doing so, you are destroyed instead. Just so. So then, you understand me after all. Pamitha does not turn to watch her blood sister depart.
There is much to learn from this experience.
Well played, team. Hey, and you're rank 3 now. Good, good.
Wings could speed us on toward greater understanding.
All in all, having to unlearn everything I've learned is going faster than expected. What should we get you? Use your dash ability in rapid succession and for less stamina, or after saluting, which I've still kind of forget to do most of the time, instantly switches places with nearest ally. I feel like that's going to be hard to use. I'll go with this one for now.
until the stars align.
After vanquishing the essence with great prowess, the time has come for you to search the stars again and determine where next they shall take you. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Seek your destination, and decide upon it next time we shall. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you for the next one next time and the next match. Goodbye!